All right, Shalom Akim. I had to make part 2. My phone died, so using Streamlabs is weird. So Shalakia, if the video cut off, this is part 2. But like I said in my previous, is that people gonna be looking for the prophets, man. They're gonna be looking all over the streets. Wherever your brothers are preaching at, they're gonna look for you, man, and you're not gonna be there. And even if people come across those prophets, what can you do, man? All right, the prophets are not going to answer to you. They're not going to answer you. They're not going to give you answer to your questions, man. Okay, let me give you a scripture real quick. This is Ezekiel 25. This is Ezekiel 3 and 25. But thou, O son of man, behold, thou shalt put bands upon thee. I shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I'll make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouths, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be able, shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Right. So, hey, even if you come across us a prophet, man, we're not gonna give you answers, man. It says that our tongue shall cleave to the roof of our mouths. So even if you have questions like, damn, why people are dying, why people are starving, and we're not gonna, either your family or friends, man, we're not gonna give you the answers, man, because you had the chance, man. See, Jake, man, you have the chance of following Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and you didn't take that chance. The grace period is still open, man. But you took the opportunity to do all the wickedness things that you want to do. You still want to do the nigga shit. So guess what? The Lord is going to kill you, man. This is Jeremiah 11 and no, Shalaki, this is not it. Famine. Let me see. Famine to the famine. Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 15. Start at 1. Then said the Lord unto me, through Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. This is 2. And this is during the time of Jeremiah, man. And it says, this is 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such are as for death to death, as such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. So that's what's going to happen to all you jakes out there that they won't fight y'all by Hashem Yahushua. People going to be asking like, damn, what we going to do? We either, and so we're going to tell them, we either going to die from the famine, die from the pestilence, die in captivity in those FEMA camps, or just, at the end of the day, man, just perish, man. Get judged by y'all by Hashem Yahushua. Because, Jake, our people want to wait till the last minute to get right. Because they don't see prophecy happening. They see it as a regular day. Okay? You can go to work, you go to school, or you can go downtown, you can go anywhere, man. And it's like a regular day. The sun is out shining. It's a nice day. You can walk your dog, jog. But when the time of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua comes, man, people really want to make sure that they want to repent at that moment. No, you had a chance, man. Okay, our people are the ultimate procrastinators. The ultimate procrastinators. So you either gonna die by the sword, the famine, death, or captivity, man. And we're at the end of Esau's captivity. And this is a beautiful thing that we're at the end, because it's better to be at the end of the thing than the beginning. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patience in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So right, it's better than the end of a thing than the beginning. And it's better to have patience in your spirit than pride in your spirit. And that's the thing. We live in a world where pride produces like honey, man. Like how bees produce honey, this place produce pride like a motherfucker. I'm downtown every single day, man. Well, not every single day, but when I go out there and preach, when you brothers go out there and preach, you can see the prideness on these people's faces. You're trying to tell them something they can't listen. And if they do listen, they have a negative remark. So hey, man, these people, family, friends, these civilians, these regular people out in the world, they're ripe for judgment, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to fucking kill them. Okay, if they're not party elect, hey, they just going to have to die, bro. And let me say this, they may not believe it, and that's all right. Okay, that's all right, because your unfaithfulness is, hey, that's all set up by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is 2 Esdras 15 and 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in unfaithfulness. Behold, save the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right, so hey, your unfaithfulness is going to get you killed. Because how are you going to please a power that you don't even have faith in? It's impossible to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua without faith. It's impossible. Okay? It's impossible to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua without faith. So for those that don't have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord is just going to kill you. Okay? And it says that I will bring plagues upon the world. And this is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yahweh saying this. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. And what's the mighty sword? It's the gun. And who has the blessing of the sword? Esau. Esau got the blessing of the sword. Be watching videos like they watching these Edomites at the gun range. They make sure they hit every single shot. Okay, and Esau got collection of weapons. He don't even have just a small pistol. No, he has a collection of weapons, man. And he's ready to lay Jake out, man. He's ready to put his hands on Jake. People forget, hey, y'all must have forgot that Esau is the Lord's sword, man. He's going to use, and the Lord's going to use Esau to bring judgment towards Jake, man. And then it says famine. Okay, famine. It's hyperinflation. Food prices are going up. Things that you need in regular day society, the prices of those things are going up as well. Okay? Everything that you see, that you use in your everyday life, the prices of that object, that item, that product is going up. And it's going to be impossible for you to pay for all those things, because you got to worry about rent, the car note. You got to worry about every single thing about anything that you got to pay of. Okay? You got to worry about everything in your life, man. So, and then not even just that, if the food price is going up, why are these people's salaries are going down, man? The value of the people's salaries are going down. $100,000 is not even that big no more, man. Back then, if you was living in 1950s, 60s, 70s, $100,000 was good. But now it's regular. It's like another $50,000 a year. So the point I'm trying to make is that the economy is going to fucking collapse. And the only way you can go back to your so-called sustained, stable life is to take the RFID chip, the microchip. Make sure the video is good. All right, let's make sure the video is good. So I'm going to continue this second Esdras 15:6. For wickedness has exceeded, polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, okay, I will hold my tongue no more as such in their wickedness. Wait a minute. How is the Lord speaking? Through his prophets. Okay, we are the Lord's, basically, we're the Lord's microphone, man. We're the one that preaching the message of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, so, hey, the Lord said, I'm gonna hold my tongue no more, man. That means we not gonna preach no more. That's a precept to Amos 8:11, man. We not gonna preach no more. When that time comes, it's gonna be a very harsh time for a lot of people that want answers, man. This is Amos. This is second Esdras 15:8. I will hold my tongue no more as such in their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Or who is those righteous souls? Who's the innocent souls? All right, that's us, man. We cry unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai every single day. And crying means not like just bawling out tears coming out your eyes. No, when you pray, when you preach, when you go out camping, all right, when you go out to camp and upload, a camp lesson, you're crying to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You're calling on the Lord to bring destruction upon this place. Okay, so the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me. So you Akim Aquath, man, y'all crying on the Lord every single day. Brothers are tired. There's brothers that got work day after day, work paycheck to paycheck. They ain't got to worry about rent, the mortgage. List goes on and on, man. The receipt goes on and on. And the only way that can solve all of this is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And he's near. Yahweh Shai is nearer than we believe, man. And it said, this is 9, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. This is 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now and to dwell in the land of Egypt. All right, as it talk about the land of Egypt and Saudi Arabia, no, this modern day America is Egypt. Because American dollar is the only dollar that has the Egyptian pyramids. And that eagle goes back to Egypt. And what did Egypt, what people that Egypt enslaved? The Israelites. And America enslaved what? The Israelites. So, hey, man, we're in modern day Egypt. Egypt means bondage. The actual name of Egypt is Matazarian. All right? The people that ruled there. So there's new Egypt, there's new house of bondage. Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to destroy it with all these plagues. That's 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, the foundation of it shall be smite with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. Okay? So, hey, the Lord going to bring all forms of plagues that's way worse than the locusts, the frogs, the crocodiles that he did back in Egypt. This plagues, hey, there's a new flu, a disease that's spreading throughout Philadelphia. It's called the norovirus, if I'm not mistaken. And that's spreading like wildfire throughout northeast Philadelphia, man. And it's airborne too. So that's if a virus is airborne, if a disease is airborne, that's easy for people to catch it. And that's easy for people to spread more of that disease, man, that pestilence. Say Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to show out. And that's just one pestilence. There's cases of the Black Plague, the bubonic plague coming back. All right. The American dollar is collapsing. There's a lot of things that are happening, man. The days of watching American Idol, the days of watching Sunday Night Football, the days of watching Jimmy Fallon, all those days are over, man. The American life that you people love to enjoy is over. And as you can see it right now, this country is coming to it's crumbling, man. The mirth of this place is falling, man. So this is a beautiful thing. This is prophecy happening as we speak. The spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is 2 Esdras 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. If one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So in the upcoming times, in this year 2024, Yahweh Shemi outside. This gotta be the year of Jacob's trouble, because we can all feel it. We can all feel that Jacob's trouble is near, man. Okay? It said that people gonna have swords in their hands. Or people gonna have actual swords in their hands. Like nobody gonna have a fucking actual sword in their hands. Now, don't get me wrong, they might, but the modern day sword is what? The modern day gun. So people are not just gonna have knives and machetes and make homemade items and utensils and make them into weapons like a fork or a spoon. People gonna actually have guns, man. People come walking out the house with AK-47, shotguns, pistols. Hey, Jake got some shit, man. Jake got some shit, and Esau got more shit. So hey, everybody, we live in a country where and if you put in the estimate, there's 3 AR-15 rifles for one person. That's how many weapons there are in the United States. There are 3 AR-15 rifles just for one person. So one person can own 3 AR-15s. And it's enough for everybody. So, hey, it's about things about to change, man. 16, for this shall be a sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and of course their power shall stand in their, or shalaki, in the act, it says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and not be able to, right? People going to be driving to the highways. They show you in these apocalyptic movies. Where you drive in the highway, it's always blocked. And even in those apocalyptic movies, even if it's like a zombie apocalypse or alien invasion or whatever they call it, the military is always on the highways. Why is that? Because the highway was built for the military. When you look at old photos of World War II and Europe in World War II, a lot of those highways was made for the military, for the United States Army or for the Germans, man. But now that they made it into actual normal highways, man. So hey, these highways are going to be blocked. People going to have the same mindset. Let's leave the city. And the only way you can leave a city is what? Through a highway. Or maybe you live outskirts of the city, Lord willing that you do. You know what I'm saying? Lord, hey, if it's the Lord's will, I don't want to rock this out. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you're inside Center City, hey, man. Hey, may the Lord be with you, man. The Lord's going to be with a lot of brothers and sisters. The Lord's going to be with y'all, man. Second Acts 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men, invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the courses of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. So you're not going to be able to go from Philadelphia to LA, LA to New York, New York to Miami. Hey, when you try to take a plane, the airport is going to be shut down. As a matter of fact, hey, if that EMP or cyber attack hits, them airplanes going to be crashing down, man. I brought this podcast up about this guy. He said in the podcast, in the first 5 minutes of a cyber attack or EMP attack, in the first 5 minutes, 100,000 people plus are going to die. How is that? Because there's flying aircrafts in the sky as we speak, and they're gonna crash down like flies, man. Flies in the fucking bug zapper. Grab something else. This is Matthew 24. This is Matthew 24 and 6. Ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? So we already hear of wars and rumors of wars, but these things are not yet. Okay, prophecy is happening, man. Iran and Pakistan they're gonna fight. Sooner or later, they're gonna fight. Russia and China and the United States, they're gonna fight, man. A global war is about to happen. Um, Egyptian. Egypt. Egyptian. This is Isaiah 19:2. I will set Egyptians against Egyptians. Shalaki. I will set Egyptians against Egyptians. And it says, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? So hey, people gonna be Shalom Mak Yalabashim Yalshabashim Kakadash, man. Okay, so you have Egyptian against Egyptian. Is it talking about the actual Egypt? No, them niggas in this fucking Saudi Arabia, man. That's a desert. That's a sandbox. The modern day Egypt is America. So who is the modern day Egyptian? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. So yeah, as you can see, you already see Esau against Esau. That spirit of that nigga spirit is on Esau now. Okay? Egyptian against Egyptian, man. Esau against Esau. I watched a ton of videos on white on white crime, man. And they going at it like it's nothing. So how much is the time to come when an Edomite get his gun and another Edomite get his gun and they just gotta wax that shit out? Yo, it's gonna be all out war out here, man. This is a beautiful time to be in. This is a beautiful time to prophesy, man. The most beautiful thing that we see is prophecy, man. The Lord gave us the blueprint. The Lord gave us the script of the movie. We already won, man. All we got to do is just wait for prophecy to hit. All those prophecies, just RFID Egypt, checked off the list. Egyptian against Egyptian, check off the list. World War III, check off the list. Like, hey, man, this is beautiful things that we're seeing, man. This is Matthew 12:25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And even that president, that Abraham Lincoln, that Edomite, he said the same thing, man. Okay? He said the same thing. A house divided against itself cannot stand. And as you can see, America, the American house is divided against itself. Civil War is going to commence, man. They didn't make the movie Civil War for no reason. People are going to be all out firing and killing each other, man. This is a beautiful thing that we're witnessing. That we're seeing prophecy, that the story of the blueprint that Yahweh outside gave us is happening. Those stories of Edomites up in those mountains just shooting. They got their own little camps shooting at targets, practicing, ready for anything to happen. You got Edomites that got their own underground bunkers with all the food and storage. Egyptian against Egyptian, American against American, man. And they show you that in the movie Leave the World Behind. Okay, they went to Kevin Bacon's house. The Judite was asking medicine for the Edomite son, and Kevin Bacon was like, no. Kevin Bacon was like, no, you ain't coming in here, man, because I got my own family to take care of. It was at a point where they had to draw guns, man, draw guns at each other. So how much is where there's gonna be no more diplomatic talking, and no more peace talking. It's all fight. It's all out war. Go back to 2nd Ezra 6:15 real quick. And that's nothing too. It says sedition amongst men. The police are not going to be there to protect y'all. For you American citizens, for you women that want to call on the police on the dude, the police are not going to protect you. There's not going to be no paramedics, no firefighters, no police, because they got their own families to feed. They got their own families to take care of. Why do you think they're going to take care of some random stranger like you? It's going to be all out survival out here, man. All out war. But you Akim and Akwath, hey, you're going to be protected by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But if you're not in that radius of the Lord, man, you're done, bro. You're finished. Second Esdras 15 and 18. For because their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It said men shall be afraid. So if men are afraid, how much is women? A lot of women out here are going to get raped, man. Okay? A lot of women, children are going to be taken. And it's not going to be in a niceful way. All right? Excuse my French, but a lot of people out here, and we live in modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, so a lot of people out here are going to get raped. I just have to put it that way, man. Because I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. They show you that in movies, apocalyptic movies. And when a woman is by herself, hey, she's an open target. Watch that movie The Road, man. All right, the father and the son was hiding from those group of cannibals. And when the cannibals found the son, and the father was pointing the gun at the cannibal, and the cannibal said, I like your son. We could take care of him. Meaning that they're going to eat him. So, hey, this is a very dark time, man. A time like that before. This is 19. A man should not have no pity upon his neighbor. Right, so Bob and Johnny that live on the same block that had cookouts. All right, Bob, my neighbor Bob is going to be your worst enemy, man. Your neighbor Matthew, your neighbor Donald, he's going to be your worst enemy because he knows you. Y'all live on the same street. He knows your family. He knows your location. He knows what you do, where you work at. And he knows what you got in your house. Because there's neighbors that, hey, people are friends with their neighbors. So their neighbors come over, have a drink, talk. And your neighbor's going to be the worst enemy. Why? Because they know you. It's better to have an enemy that don't know you than an enemy that do know you. Because they know your every single tactic and move, man. So it's going to be, hey, a man is not going to have no pity. And pity means empathy. So, hey, we about to see some shit, man. All right, Second Esdras 15, 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy house with destruction and death. And it said widowhood. A lot of these women out here are going to lose their husbands, their cousins, their brothers, and they're going to be just open targets, man. And let me say this, I was watching this video. That was really, it still like affected me like from last night. I watched the video last night when Hurricane Katrina. Then it was showing a little clip of this abandoned prison before Hurricane Katrina down in New Orleans. And it said 517 prisoners was in that prison. And they left unexplained. They didn't claim to be dead. And I don't know where they at. They're claimed to be undiscovered or just unknown. So they could either be dead or just gone. So they showed you, it was a clip that showed you the whole prison of that abandoned prison down in New Orleans before Hurricane Katrina. And that prison is still up to this day, man, just abandoned. Prisoners left their stuff, all the stuff, the basketball, everything that they had in there, man. And that's like, holy shit, if that's just Hurricane Katrina. And Hurricane Katrina, that turned New Orleans into a third world country overnight, man. People were starving. People went to the stadiums. They were starving. People were sick, dying from the pestilences and disease. The bathrooms started working. People's bathrooms, the stadium's bathroom wasn't working. The pipes weren't working. So it was just shit and piss all over the place. And there was diseases. People haven't washed up in days. So how much in the time of Jacob's trouble, man? Well, there's not going to be no showers, no baths, no running water, no form of electricity. It's going to be all out chaos. a reality check is going to hit the mass majority of people on this planet. A reality check is going to hit a mass majority of people on this planet, and they're not going to take it nicely. They're not going to take it nicely. When you brothers and sisters came into this truth, the Lord gave you a reality check of where you at. And we took it. We took it to the chest, man. And we accept that we're in this captivity. We accept that we went against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But now the Lord's about to show the whole world a reality check. That's going to shock everybody, and they're not going to take it. They're not going to ignore the temptations and the adversity that's about to come. People are going to lose their homes, their house, their car, their family, their kids, their friends, everything, your career. This is a very dark time. All right, well, I was trying to find another scripture, but I couldn't find it, but it's all good. Hey, hope this sit-down lesson was edifying. All right. First like Deuteronomy 2, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. I don't give all that but honest to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Peace and salutations to all you Akim and Aquad. Shalom.